ladies and gentlemen, it's another beautiful Sunday, y'all. Come on, audience. Come on. Thank you. Well, stop now. Stop.
I love the audience. The audience today, but I say they can't get extra hands.
No, then chop well. How you doing?
I'm
How you
doing
doing?
good. The pepper soup is reflecting.
Okay. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to ChatRoomWIthMex. It's a beautiful Sunday.
It is a beautiful
you can hear some stuff. He's already talking about pepper soup. Let's wait and see what he's talking about. I have no idea of what he's talking about.
You shall find out.
You shall find out. You shall find out very, very soon. Welcome. We are about to share, okay? So please, wherever you're watching this from, wherever, I don't care where you're watching this from. You can be watching this from Utonko, anywhere you're watching this from. Please, make sure you like where you're watching this from.
Which one be Utonko?
Subscribe from where you're watching this from. Hit the notification tab so you know just when we're on. And then share. Share, okay? Let's start sharing. I don't know
Utonko.
why. I don't know why some people asking me which one be Utonko. So,
we are, even while we are doing it now, we are doing sharing because there's love in sharing.
Make
sure you're sharing.
Oh, yeah. Wow. So, how was your week, sir?
Good, you can tell. Look at the way I'm looking fresh. I'm on the, where's the design name now? Bugatti.
It's supposed to be Bugatti.
It should be Bugatti. It's Bugatti. Now your design.
So, he got one of my friends. Huh? She buy. I'm sorry if you are the friend that I'm talking about. Have mercy. She buy designer for her boyfriend. Yeah? She won't buy Balenciaga for the boyfriend. The boyfriend got a complaint. So which guy you designer for this? Huh? You supposed to buy Balenciaga na Siaga. You go buy.
I think I'll beg.
So please make sure you buy original. Okay?
Original is very important. Don't buy fake.
Is important. Yes. So people, we are talking about something very, very serious today. Very serious. Two things actually. Right?
Yep.
We're going to be talking about. First of all, we're going to start with DNA.
Mm-hmm.
DNA testing. You see, we've had a lot of stories come up where we have so many illegitimate children in homes today. The number keeps rising and rising and rising.
But when you say illegitimate, it makes the children look like it's their fault.
It's not their fault. When I say illegitimate, I mean to the marriage itself.
Okay.
Because the husband got married to a wife, and then the wife is having children that don't belong to the husband. So in the confines of that marriage, technically, except if they are adopted or but we'll talk
based on lies.
Based on lies.
We will dig deep into this subject.
So the question today is, should DNA testing be normalized after every childbirth? Should DNA testing be normalized after every childbirth? That's topic number one. And then we'll jump to topic number two. So if you have not shared, please share.
And let us know where you are watching from.
Please, very important. Let's know where you're watching from.
If you are watching from Namibia, let us know.
If you are watching from Utonko, let us know.
Where is Utonko?
It's the name of a village somewhere.
You never did think.
It's the name of a village somewhere. But wherever watching from, please let us know. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we have kudos in the house, everybody.
Oh, wow.
It's been a while. Welcome. So he says, greetings from the UK. Minister Max and Sam Soft.
Thank you, man.
No knockoffs. Don't worry, it's Bugatti. It's not Bugatti. It's not Bugatti cloth. It's Bugatti.
It's Bugatti. Exactly. You are in the spirit.
So please, let's know where you're watching from. It's very, very important. He also says, I will say no unless in doubt. Okay, we're gonna play a video.
We are coming.
We're gonna play a video, right? And you guys are gonna judge that video. You will judge everything, and then we'll react to it, and you guys will give us your reaction too. So that's what we're gonna do.
It's gonna be an interesting topic.
We have Stephanie Gaspard in the house, everybody.
Gaspard in the building.
Gaspard in the building.
Welcome.
From
Massachusetts.
From Massachusetts. Yes. Hi, doctor. How you doing? Oh, everybody, we have Dr. Tolu in the house, everybody. She's live on the phone.
She's live on the phone.
Dr. T,
Try and see if we can put it here.
Dr. Tolu, we're not up to any mischief, man. We're just we're on the show, and
you are live.
You are live on the show right now. Everybody can hear you loud and
Everybody
clear.
can hear you loud and clear.
Yes.
So say something to the.
I can't hear anymore.
Okay.
Let's check our
Let's
sound.
check our sound man.
This thing. Engineer, Dr. Tolu, can you hear us now?
Can you hear us now?
Hello? Okay. Dr. Tolu, can you hear us now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
All right. So, Dr. Tolu, you're in the house. You are actually on the show right now.
Yes.
And everybody can hear you. So the question for today is, should DNA be normalized after every childbirth? You know, so that's what we're going to be talking about. And we're also going to be talking about a second topic. So, doctor, yeah,
we have missed you.
We have missed you. That's why we were calling.
Exactly. We were just calling to say hello.
Yeah.
I missed you guys. So, what you ask is a deep question.
Oh yeah, doctor.
If you will indulge me.
Doctor, let me send you the link so you can join in.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. See, doctor is coming to the show, everybody.
Doctor is going to be live with you. You will see the doctor we're talking about.
Yes. So, Stephanie Gaspard is in the house from MA. Marlon, Marlon is from Namibia. Yeah, welcome to the show, Marlon. Welcome to the show. Marlon, we want to see more Namibian people in the house today. So, share to everybody. Okay, it's very, very important. Share so God can bless you.
Exactly.
And not share
tremendously.
Your blessing. He will not share your blessing. So, yes, DNA testing. I'm going to be playing a video right now. And after that video, we're going to respond to what happened on that video. So let me give you a brief history of what happened in that video. So briefly, this guy is a prankster. He pranks people a lot. And funny enough, a lot of people meet with him and beg him to prank their family members.
For real. It's not like
it's not as if
what do you call it
it's
again?
a joke.
Fake one
It's not as if it's a joke. So he would tell the family member exactly what the person wants them to say, and then based on their response, he gets the answer he wants. So now we're going to be talking about that, right? But before we talk about that, we want to bring in our second guest in the house. Our second guest in the house will be joining us now. Stephanie says greetings. Thank you very much, Stephanie. Thank you very much, Stephanie. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we want to welcome our brother, our one big brother, Stanley. Everybody, welcome
Stanley
to the house.
Stanley!
Hey, what's going on? Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure being here.
Our audience decided to walk away mid-show. They quit mid-show.
Can you
imagine?
And we are paying them very well.
We're paying them handsomely. But they decided to quit mid-show. It's okay. It's okay. Welcome to the show, sir. So how are you doing today?
Very well. Doing great. How about you guys?
Oh, we're good.
Hello, everyone. Greetings.
Speak for yourself. We're good.
We're good.
Especially with the pepper soup.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, we want to spend 15 minutes tops today, and please share where you're watching this from. We need to know who you are, and comment, please. So the question
we're going to be very brief. So you have to just go straight to the point, and then we will touch every one of your comments.
Yes. The question again is, should DNA testing be normalized after every childbirth? We've had some answers coming in already. Kudos gave his answer, but we'll still revisit that because we want Kudos to go more in depth in details. With his answer. Everybody, we have Godwin Itache in the house.
Godwin,
hi Godwin, how you
Godwin.
doing? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. He says greetings from Nigeria.
Oh, welcome.
Yeah. That's my hand. Okay, so let's go. Let's do this. I'm gonna play the video now so we can all rights to this guy. He's a great guy. He's a TikToker.
Another prank. So this man reached out to me and told me that he wants me to tell the wife that he's in the process of doing a DNA test, a paternity test, and that's sincerely, I was scared when he told me. I thought it was a joke, but man, it's for real because I'm here now. He wants to know if the children are his own. So let me call her now. She's not picking. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening, Mar.
Good evening. Good evening.
Please, I am calling you from hospital.
Hospital. Yes.
Yes, there has been an emergency, please, and that's why I'm reaching out to you.
Emergency. What happened?
You don't need to panic, please. It's not like anything happened to anyone. Your husband is in the. I just need to say this in strict confidence. Your husband came to us and is in the process of doing a DNA paternity test. He has taken the samples and we are just about to go ahead with it. But I just reached out to you so that you'll be aware at least, and we can discuss.
Hey, please. What do you mean by that?
It's a
My
DNA
husband.
DNA test.
DNA
Yes,
test.
Woman.
yes,
How?
please. I don't understand.
Please, my dear. If this is a prank or a joke, you better stop it. Who are you,
Okay.
please?
Okay.
My
Man-
husband, I know my husband very well,
Man-
and I know myself. My husband trusts me. And you see, my children, my lovely children, they are for my husband.
Mm.
Please, don't you ever call my number again. Do you understand?
Ma, it's
Don't
not.
be 419.
It's not like that. It's not like that. Please.
You are mad. You are
Yeah.
stupid idiots. Don't
Yeah.
call my number again. Oh.
Ibiakwara.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
Eh, wo.
Eh?
Okay, so
Madam.
far, she's doing good so far. She's very sure. She said her children are for her husband. So she thinks the husband is trying to prank her, because
But why would she be insulting the man?
she's
The,
angry.
The presenter.
She's angry. August Stanley, what do you have to say about that? He's asking why would she be insulting the presenter?
Well, that's a giveaway, or automatically, she's guilty.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Well, yeah. So
I was going to say
we don't know. We don't
tells
know
you
what's
she
going to
is
happen. Right?
guilty.
We don't know what's going to happen. And please, everybody watching, please share. We're about to go deep into the underworld.
something's about to happen.
Something's about to happen.
Fasten your seatbelt.
Get ready. Let's continue. He's calling her again. Let's see if he will catch her this time around. Jessie Chops, we see you watching all the way from Nigeria. She says, "Good evening, Jessie World. Watching from Nigeria. Good evening, Daddy. Good evening, Minister Max. Good evening.
You're welcome,
everybody.
Jesse.
Welcome, Jacinta. So please, guys, share. It's about to get real now. Let's keep watching. And all credits to this guy. Please, YouTube, don't flag me. All credits to this guy, okay? We are not sure if he's re-prank or not, but the guy.
Out.
Yeah, if you know about the guy, you will know that he does this for a living. So let's go.
You don't understand English. I said,
Ma-
don't call my number again.
Madam, calm down. Madam, calm down. Are you not Mrs. Dorothy Ogbonna?
Bang bang.
Yes, I am. Yes,
Boys don't come
And
down.
knowing my name is not enough reason.
Madam,
It's not enough evidence.
your children, listen, madam. Your children are Ugochukwu, Chinenye, and Lovett Ogbonna. I have these samples right in front of me. Hey, madam. Hello? Yes, I told you. Yes, it was your husband that reached out to us. Yes.
Even myself, I don't expect.
See, madam, that's not the issue. But me, I'm just. Can you just let's take this one step at a time? Can you just please tell me? It's in strict confidence. Are the children yours? Like your husband's children? If they are not your husband's children, you tell me. Nobody will hear about it, so we know what to do. Because by the time this gets to our director's desk, and then they forward it out of the country, it usually takes a fortnight. That is 2 weeks. When the results come back, it will be out of my hand.
Hey.
So that I don't push. Yes, so that I don't push it out there. Please, you just tell me if the children are yours. The 3 children, are they your children? Your husband's children, rather. Just tell me.
Okay. Now, those of you watching, what do you think is going to take place after this? Because now her voice has reduced.
Her voice have calmed down.
She has calmed down. She don't chill.
Baby, calm down. Calm down.
Something is about to be done, baby. Oh, it's a pikino.
They're not talking that one for the song now. Okay. So what do you think? Do you think she's about to say yes, they are not her kids, they are not her husband's children? Oh no, they're actually my husband's children. However you want to put them.
At this point, she's kind of confused. But you know what? If the woman, like somebody said to me that every woman knows who the child
The father
belongs
of
to, the father of the child.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
but sometimes if the women, that particular woman is very, very very careless,
Yes.
she wouldn't even know.
Okay, let's dive back real quick. We have Choma Precious. What she said, greetings from Nigeria. Hi Choma Precious, how you doing? She says, yes, if the man can afford it, why not? Okay, she's answering the question. We're gonna come back and read all your answers. I can see some answers coming in.
Yep.
We'll come back and read all your answers.
You're welcome, Precious.
We want this confession. It's getting so real.
It's hot.
It's hot in the house. Hey, her voice will start coming down now. Let's keep watching.
Hello,
Kind of call this. But please, sir, can I trust you?
madam. You've not met me. Just tell
That's
me.
why everything is strange.
Yeah, I
But now
understand.
you're calling my children's name.
Ma, I understand. I even have your address right in front of me. I understand these things. And this where I'm calling you from, ma. I work at the diagnostic center.
How
That's
old is my husband?
She's
ma.
asking for the age of her
How
husband.
old is my husband?
How old
Oh,
is
my-
your husband? Going to that?
Yes, it is. And I want to know.
I sincerely, I'm not going to mess it up.
He
I would
ended
have
the
to
call.
call the husband and then get the age from the husband.
Yeah, that's
So
a
I've
smart
called the
one.
husband,
Smart
and the
guy.
husband has given me his age. This woman put me for tight corner.
That's it.
Sorry, it was network. So you were asking me something, please.
Yes, please, I want to know the ages of my husband and my 3 kids.
Ma, your husband is 47. Your first child is 15 years old.
15,
Your second child is 12.
12.
And the last one is 5 years old.
Good.
Hello, madam.
Yeah,
Take it easy.
sorry,
Hello.
Go, don't cash up.
I'm
He said,
hearing you. I can hear
Madam,
you.
no, ma, please.
I'm
She
sorry
crying.
I shouted at first.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's
It don't
okay.
sound
It's
like
definitely
a-
going to cost you
it don't
some
sound
money.
like
It
it's
will
not
definitely
offensive.
cost you.
Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, we have missed this person since the beginning of this year. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, to bring life on this show, to join us to execute justice to this particular video we're watching and the topic we have at hand.
Yeah, so that it will not be like it's just all men.
Yes, we want you to stand up and give a warm welcome
Warm welcome,
to nobody else but
Dr.
Tolu. We'll do audience job for that.
We'll do it exactly as an
Welcome, doctor. Welcome to the house. Welcome.
Hi guys, I've missed you guys. How are you doing?
We miss you so much.
We miss you.
So, doctor, you were watching what we're playing, right? Before you came on.
No, not yet. I was recently, literally, you guys caught me as I came in from church.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We are very calculative.
That's a good one.
Can you go and sin no more, brethren?
Amen. We'll do it next week.
Yes.
Doctor.
Well, yes, sir.
We're
What's going on?
We're playing a video, right, of a guy. The man hired this guy on TikTok who calls people and pranks people, right?
Oh, dear.
He hired this guy to find out from his wife if the 3 children that they have are his. So the man called. Now, this is for everybody that just joined the show late. Before I say any other thing, start sharing.
Click it.
Share. Push it.
Carry it. Raise it up.
Shake it and press it over and then
Yeah.
share. So, doctor, this guy hired this man, and this man called the wife of the man and started talking. At first, the woman was bold, shouting on the guy, abusing the guy. They are my husband's children. What kind of stupid prank is this?
Come to prank. Then she hanged up on him.
Were you there to see how her face is that you're doing your face?
I can imagine it.
So, the doctor is like, these people have come back.
People have not changed. It's okay.
We change.
We are the same
Yes, they do.
today and forever
There you go.
because Jesus lives inside of us.
So this prankster now told the woman that you are Mrs. This, your husband is Mr. This, and the woman's voice came down. Now he now asked the woman, are those 3 children your husband's children? The woman broke down more further. The man now gave the names of the 3 children. The
Coke
woman
on cash out.
coke on cash am. The man now broke down again and gave her the age of the 3 children.
Thunder can strike.
As thunder strike finish, the woman now say, let her revenge with her own thunder and say, what is the age of my husband? So the guy had to end the call the husband, got his age,
Get all those information.
got all this information, and then fire the woman back with lightning.
Okay.
So now we're in the middle of the lightning storm.
Okay.
We're in the middle. The woman is now crying, looking for what to do. Now let's continue. Just it's where we'll be done with this very soon.
We've been doing this thing for people because
But I don't have enough money with me.
No.
How much are you talking about?
Ma, don't worry about the money. The money can be taken care of. What we are concerned about, people like us that work in the diagnostic center, is about a peaceful home. You're not the first person we are doing this for, so, but you've not still told me. Are the 3 children your husband's children?
Okay. No, they're not.
They are not?
Yeah, just one. That's the last one for my husband.
Sorry, ma, I didn't hear you. Say what?
I said they are not. Just one is for my husband. By the first 2 for my ex.
For your ex?
I can explain.
No. Ma, no.
It was a mistake.
Yeah? Mistakes.
I don't know what to do.
Is it twins?
Ma, hello? Just,
2 different times.
How can
ma,
12
just calm down. Don't worry. I'll do everything about it, okay? I'll
Because
just make sure that it's going to show in the diagnostics report that the alleged father is your husband. I'll take care of it. We'll talk about the financial implication later, okay? So,
How much?
ma, that's why I said we'll talk about it. It's 3 children we're talking about, but this time, since you say 2 are not his own, so it's the 2, it's the 2 children that we are going to be talking about, ma. You said it's the last born that is not his own, right? That is his own?
Yes, the first 2 are not it.
And a
But the
prank.
last one is
You will
for
set
my
the prank, right?
husband. Hello,
It's not
sir.
talk true. Hey, from Frank, the tick of glory.
Yes, I'm here, ma. I'm here.
Frank Reed.
Sir. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you, ma. I can hear you.
Please, when can I call you back, please? I
Ma,
don't want to lose my home. I don't want to lose
listen,
my marriage.
Mama, calm down, ma. Don't worry. I'll be the one to call you, and then we're going to discuss. I don't want my director to know that we have this conversation or we had this conversation. Okay, just calm down. Take it easy. Just take care of your kids. Is your
Please give me a time. Give me a time so that I can be at peace.
ma? I'll call you back. Okay, I'll call you back and give you the time.
Never done.
Okay. You know this is a weekend already, and it's quite late, so I'll call you back, ma.
This presenter said he says the weekend.
He do to her. He don't reach to open mouth to her.
He shocked Steph.
Okay.
You know why he shocked him? Because na prank in one prank.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's go on commercial break, get ourselves in check. and then
Exactly.
We shall be right.
Let me see water.
Hi, so glad you are here with us today in Chat Room with Mex. I am Kay and I hope you are having fun. Please subscribe, like, and lastly share. We need to let the world know what we are enjoying here today in the chat room. Now let's go back to the show.
In fact, this thing gave me hunger shock. Doctor, welcome
Minister
to the...
Sam, I see you have infected Minister Mix.
Thank you. Thank you.
Because you are the one who used to eat before. Minister Mix,
Thank you.
come like this.
Thank you.
Don't thank me yet, though. Does this
Thank
country
you.
not to follow
I
the
was
plans
just,
with
I
me?
was just telling him that too. I said, wait, let me. I don't inspire you.
There's a difference between inspiring and infecting.
That's inspiration.
Doctor, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Wow, you look glamorous.
Very well.
Thank you.
Look holy, sanctimonious.
Hallelujah. Sanctimonious.
You look like the fresh fish we're shopping.
Please, oh, that begins to hinge on cannibalism, but it's okay. You people have missed me. That's why.
Okay,
Exactly.
Yes, exactly. We miss you, doctor. The audience, in fact, the moment you called on the phone, the audience just versed and used leg and walking. If you notice, they didn't clap.
Or did you
That's
know?
your doing. It's your doing.
They use leg and walk. So, doctor, meet Mr. Stanley by this side. Mr. Stanley, that's our wonderful doctor in the house.
Hello,
Hello, doctor.
sir. Nice to
How are
meet
you?
you.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Tolu. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good.
Have these my brethren been behaving while I was gone?
They are great people, really great.
See? All right, so let's not lose what we're talking about, right?
Okay.
It's not impossible to lose it.
The question is, should DNA be mandated after the birth of every child? Should the DNA be done, a DNA test be done to confirm paternity or whatever? Should the DNA test be done? So I want to take some comments real quick because I see a lot of people saying hi to doctor. And then after that, we're going to dive into the question proper where everybody will talk for 5 minutes and then we go back to the audience and open the phone lines for people to call in if they wish to. So please, guys, keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. We need you to share, please. Thank you.
Okay.
So let's begin with
So, doctor, back to your job.
yes.
So here's the deal. Here, at least from where I am seated now. What is the reason for this question? See, because the why informs what we do going forward. So what's the why? What's the reason?
He's asking us. So before then, why don't you just read some of the comments so that
You want us to take
she
some of
will
the
get
comments before we go into the why?
Yeah.
All right, let's take some comments real quick.
Okay.
Healthy Justice Chop says, it's annoying that someone will just call you like that. That's for the woman. Why would the guy just call the woman randomly? Well, because the husband sent him.
Yes, now.
Kudos is in the house. He says, in Africa, we are sensitive to subjects like that and many. True.
Okay.
Chaba Pressure says, greeting, we've read this. Rachel is in the house, everybody. She says,
You're welcome.
I don't know if that's supposed to be an emoji, but Facebook twisted it. Healthy Jesse Chop says, not in all cases, Daddy. Some are very careless. Some every woman should know the father of their children. That's when Samsov said every woman should know the father of their children. And Jesse Chop says, not in all cases. Some women are careless. Not everybody knows. Kudo says, good day and the best of 2023, Dr. Tolu.
Oh, hey,
Everybody
brother.
has not seen you.
2023. You know that. Don't tell me that.
Jesse Chop says, welcome, ma'am. Happy New Year. I miss you so much.
Miss you too.
Now, New Year.
You don't think. Rachel says, welcome, Dr. T. You look fantabulously fantastic.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Winifred Assem is in the house. She says, hello.
Hello.
Nelson is in the house, everybody. He says, if you have 3 children now, go do DNA. Face blue smiling emoji. Okay, that's an emoji. Say you have, after you had 3 children, you're now going to go and do emoji. You're going to go and do DNA. Okay. Renatus Matheus is in the house. Says, my name is Renatus. I'm watching from Namibia. Okay,
Namibia.
Yeah, so that means Marlon did a good job. Renatus, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. This is an international show. We air from all over the world. All over. Yes, we're airing from Boston right now.
Right now.
Next week we might be airing from Dr. Smith.
Exactly.
And then Texas and
we have different studios located at everywhere.
All around. He says, my name is Renatus, watching from Namibia. I was invited by Marlon. See, we said it.
Yeah.
In my personal opinion, I believe DNA should be performed before birth.
Is that
Wow.
Tell us why. Yeah, it's possible. Tell us why. Very possible.
Okay.
Healthy Justice House says, wow, ex-care. What's she thinking? Is she crazy? She mess up big time. So that's because the woman got pregnant by her ex 2 times. And she called
mistake.
And she called it a mistake.
That's why I was asking if it was twins.
It could be a mistake. How can twins be 15 years and 12 years old?
My question
and
is,
they are twins.
Twice. It cannot be mistake if it's twice.
She can say it's a mistake. It's whatever she says that we take.
Oh,
Just keep quiet and eat. Instead
Yeah,
of
eat
Dr. come
your
and
eat
and
your
say,
this thing, eat your this thing. I don't chop my own.
so Rachel O says the rate of paternity fraud is very alarming. I would say it shouldn't be any problem to have it as routine test once a child is born, unless couples says they don't want it, just as some decline vaccine. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Nelson says the what?
The AI commercial.
The AI commercial. I think it's an emoji. This is not giving translating emoji very well. LD Justice Job says we need to do paternity test on that poodle. Uh,
Is it your
no, she want to send her to her lab so she could run the paternity
uh,
test. Kudos says
natty?
that is why I said that this is a sensitive issue in the African climate because we put a lot of biological and direct genetic connection to offspring from male and female perspectives.
Okay.
There shouldn't be any what do you call it?
I need kudos to shed more light to that.
Yeah.
That's a strong one
But why is it saying Africa, diaspora?
because it's more.
Yeah. There are different perspectives. I'm with him on that one actually, but
Yeah, I'm actually kind of with him now. Only you don't do on your own. I don't know
No
where
problem. I
that's
like to
lies.
do it like this.
Yeah, Asa Winifred says, "What are you eating, Minister?"
good question.
Good question.
It's called pepper soup and
It's catfish pepper soup.
catfish pepper soup and what
And
plantain.
Rachel O continues. She says, "Yes, as a routine test, or less couples decline just as they are able to decline immunizations." Okay. Chioma says she sounds guilty. Of course, she is guilty. Stephanie Gaspar says, "You guys are eating. You guys are eating. It's not fair. What should we be doing? Fasting? We should be fasting." Okay.
Sorry.
Mm. Nelson says, "So if this doctor says the DNA is not needed, are we going with it?" Oh, doctor, I think
That question is for you.
We're going to find out.
we're about to find out when she says it. Libby's Kitchen says, "I can't believe I'm late. Good evening, everyone. Miss you, Dr. Tolu.
You
Nice
can't
to
believe
see
you are
you."
late. It's not a breaking news.
Nice to see you.
When
too,
it's not, I
Miss
can't
Libby.
believe it's not.
Exactly.
She says, "Okay, what are we discussing?"
Ah.
Read the caption.
You are really late for me.
You are late
for
for
sure.
me. For sure. Mm. Chioma Precious says, "Welcome, beautiful doctor."
Oh
Yeah.
wow, thank you.
And then Janet Kujeke says, "Hello there. My name is Janet
I
Kujeke.
know that's my
I was
neighbor.
invited by Marlin." Wow,
Oh.
DNA. I think we should give Marlin
We get an award.
Yes. Marlin has invited 3 people
Yeah.
so far. She says, "DNA is important. I feel like everyone deserves to know the truth."
Oh,
Yes.
this is getting interesting.
I like that.
Interesting perspective.
Somebody has joined my side.
Somebody has joined your side. Okay, so for those of you that are just joining, the question is, should DNA be normalized after every childbirth? Should DNA be normalized? Nelson said, even before every childbirth. Some people are saying yes, some people are saying no. Kudos is saying it's an African thing where, the mindset and all that. We want him to share more light on that. So let's go over to Dr. T. Doctor, what do you think?
Like I started to say earlier, this is a deep question we're asking.
Very deep.
Now, this is not like, say, can somebody test for some deficiency at birth? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, depending on where you live, because you and I live in America, right?
Mm.
A lot of those things, whether they become mandatory or recommended, many of them still has to go through insurance. So let's assume this is Nigeria, right? Because if we bring the diasporan, because our conditions are different, in quote. Yeah. So let's assume this is Nigeria. Do you realize the cost implications of what you're asking?
Oh, yeah.
When you say each and every child. And remember, it's not only in the big cities where people who have resources, however little those resources are. It's not only in the big cities that people are having children. People are having children in places you don't even know exist in Nigeria. You are saying that based on this one question, you are going to add to the already heavy burden of the cost of childbirth in Nigeria, in a place where the average person lives below $2 a day. Number one. Number two, I saw in the comments that someone said the rate of paternity fraud is alarming. No, I beg to disagree. We've always had paternity fraud. What we have now is the ability to have objective data saying this child does not belong to that man. It has always happened. What is happening now is that more of it is visible.
Because of science.
That is all that it is. It's always been there. Remember, you guys remember one scandalous story I told you guys like last year or 2 years ago, that this couple married and this man, knowing he was infertile,
Oh, yeah, I remember that
Yeah.
story. Yeah.
until he went and met one high class, interesting babe who decided to play the same game with him and had not one but 3 children by her ex,
Yep.
who was phenotypically similar to said husband. And so the children looked like him on the surface. Do you guys remember, right?
Yeah, I remember. Where the doctor called the woman and asked the woman.
Exactly. Do you remember how many years ago I told you that was? So
Yeah.
we've always had paternity fraud. What we just have now is the evidence, in quotes, that we're seeing. Number 3, just the implications for family relations. Now, I'm not saying that people should cover up wrongdoing. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that beware. The Yorubas have a proverb. All we know is the beginning of the war. We have no idea how it will end.
Yeah.
If you begin to say, oh, you know what, as recommended, immunizations, are recommended, this medicine is recommended, this one too is recommended. Even those who have no reason to be doubtful
They'll go and be doubtful.
of their children. Do you begin to see, look at, not just, I've talked about the financial costs, the cultural costs, now the emotional cost on the people who are doing this thing. Now, normally when people go to hospital, it is okay, we're having a baby, everything they tell us that we need. We pay for it without question. Now you are going to introduce this itty bitty question. Is this pregnancy really yours, sir? Think
But
of emotional implications
who ask such question when they doubt.
of my
Yeah.
point is, even those who have little to no reason,
They would now.
now you are introducing
Yeah.
doubt into the situation. I'm just saying that this thing is not,
People
I don't want
also have
to be an
money.
emotional reaction that people are having
It's
because
expensive.
you read of 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you know how many people are in Lagos?
Plenty.
As at the last count, there are at least 18 million. Let us assume that maybe a third of them are married. Maybe 1/3. Okay, that's generous. Or let's even say a quarter. A quarter of that is what?
That's generous for real.
Serious, a quarter of that was slightly over 4 million people. You are going to you're going to increase the cost of childbirth for 4 million couples because of a few stories you read on social media. Nah, the analyst in me is not happy with that kind of math. But I'll leave it alone for now.
Okay. Thank you very much, Doctor. So the question still stands: should DNA be normalized? Be normalized, not made mandatory, but normalized. And the reason why the question was worded as normalized, not mandatory, is because when you make it mandatory now, those that cannot afford it will have to afford it.
No, they can't make it mandatory.
Yeah, so that we're not arguing if it's mandatory or not,
Yeah.
but it be normalized because with the increase, I believe you said social media blows things out. Science is now getting way up there. People are now being able to afford DNA testing, and we've had countless number of stories like this story that we just watched. 2 out of the 3 children are not his. The 15-year-old and the 12-year-old allegedly are not his children, but the 5-year-old is his. So she said the 2 were mistakes.
Once is a mistake.
Exactly.
That's a
what I
long
was
time
saying.
mistake.
Twice is a pattern.
It's a lifestyle.
Like your life.
Not a life.
How you can call a lifestyle?
Because
Don't say pattern. You see, a pattern, it cannot be.
It is a lifestyle.
If it's a lifestyle, then you have like 15 children.
If she keeps going, she will be. And you see the way remember what Stanley said. Our first reaction, Stanley already knew
She was guilty. But there was one thing that she said, Doctor,
like you knew.
And Mrs. Stanley, that actually caught my attention. She said, I don't want to lose my home. That's why she didn't tell her husband. She does not want to lose her home. So let's take some comments before we jump to this, and then both of us will say so many things. So we have Livy's kitchen sort of taking all this. Okay, we've taken this one.
Yeah, you've been here.
Oh, Chioma said, Chioma Precious says, church. What's that? Church Agba. That's Yoruba. Oh, that's not Yoruba.
That's
okay,
all.
the meaning is church, don't dismiss. Okay.
Or church, don't scatter.
Don't scatter.
Yes.
Godwin says, with this video, DNA is very important. Waiting Musa no go see. Forget.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Information makes people anxious because now you hear somebody's story, you'll be suspect. Like, even though you trust your own, you'll be thinking, okay, maybe.
Yeah, that's exactly what doctor said.
Exactly.
It's an emotional reaction.
Yeah, it's an emotional reaction, which is normal. Kudos says, some African culture will not accept children unless there is a male child to follow female. Most of the time, because of limited understanding of genetics, pressure causes a push or pull effect. What he's saying, sometimes women could step out.
Oh, just to please the man.
No. If they have female children.
If they have female children, just to get a
male. That's what I'm saying, now to please the man.
And the family.
Because the man that is looking at the man.
In a roundabout kind of way.
It's the man is
Doctor, what do you mean by
impress.
roundabout kind of way?
No, because what I'm soft to say is that the man will be happy to have a male child. Do you see? So in effect, he's being pleased, except that she goes about it in a roundabout kind of way. Because they are not really biologically his.
As Godwin says, waiting Muta no go see forget.
That guy is funny.
Okay. Livy's Kitchen says, I strongly believe and recommend immediate DNA as soon as the child is born. In fact, if it's possible to test immediately after conception, self.
You wear what you ask for.
Bernard. Okay. She says, but unfortunately, DNA is not easily accessible.
No, give it a few years. We now have home DNA testing.
Exactly, we doing home DNA testing kit. Yeah.
So give it a few years, it may be easily
accessible. Like the COVID one, the COVID test.
Oh, yeah. Adora is in the house. She says, yes, true, doctor. Evidence. She also says, awareness too. Livy's Kitchen is back. She says, it's very difficult. That being said, I hope everyone that finds themselves in this predicament find the grace to accept it and move on without hurting themselves and chasing each other with cutlass.
It's easy said than done.
They know they use cutlass nowadays.
Yes, they do.
They say they use cutlass.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. A gentleman killed his wife in Florida a few years ago, finding out that their only son did not belong to him.
Don't use cutlass.
What do they use now?
Report the case. Settle it amicably. All right. Adora said, I heard of a story today where a man was. Doctor, please read that comment.
Today, I bet
Doctor, please.
My eyes did not see it.
Please, Doctor, read that.
I heard of a story today where a man was opposed from setting up a DNA lab in a certain community by the women.
That community is doomed.
All the children. They're for the landlord. Landlord about the children.
Stanley, what do you think?
Yeah.
Hey, that first of all, let me start by saying that community, man, Then they tell that doctor, say, which person you have? Then you want me breeze blow, make you
Oh,
Hey, but listen, it's commonly said that a stitch in time saves nine, paternity fraud is not new. It's been on for donkey years. And I agree with Dr. Tozu. This is something that's been on from only God knows when. But the reason why it's becoming so much talked about today is the awareness that is created, and the results that a lot of people are seeing. If you have any reason to doubt your trust in your marriage and you are having kids, then go for it. It helps the end result. Someone just mentioned a case in Florida of a man and a woman. I would take a different turn from what Dr. Tolu said in reference to the financial burden that will put on people. I think the end result outweighs what the cost would be from the beginning. There are many stories of this nature that have come up of people who trained kids from birth to when they are getting out of college. And then come to find out that the kid is not theirs when they're in their 60s and 70s. I mean, it's mind-boggling to think about that. You don't want to be in that position. There is a story here in Atlanta a couple of years ago of a guy who was married to this lady. And I mean, it's such he raised the girl from childhood. And when the girl was going to get married, guess what? The wife went to bring the real father to stand as the dad to give her out in marriage. And the guy that raised the kid was like, wait, I thought this was my child. And she said, my conscience will not allow me to let you give her out in marriage when the real father is there. You see, I'm not going to talk about what happened after that. Of course, it wasn't good. So if you know that you are doubting your trust in your marriage and you have every reason not to believe that a child in that marriage is yours, save yourself the trouble at the early stage. Go get the test done, And someone mentioned in the comments a minute ago that find a way to deal with it and move on if you can, or find a good resolution. This these days is becoming more rampant, I guess, more than it used to be back in the day, in the sense that people can just hopscotch and jump, from one to the other because of how free, quote and unquote, we are in our present day, this age that we're living. It's almost like nothing, okay, you're not satisfying me. That guy that I used to date 2-3 years ago is good. Let me go back there without you knowing. And boom, she's pregnant. She comes home, doesn't say nothing, sleeps with the guy, and 9 months later, a baby pops out. He thinks it's his, even if the baby looks a little bit different, no, she looks like me,
It looks like my grandmother.
Exactly. This is my great-grandfather's look, Great-grandfather is not there to compare at that point, but hey, you keep moving. And a lot of people are bold enough to harbor this kind of atrocity in their hearts for 15 years, and you call it a mistake. It's not a mistake. It's a deliberate act, for only God knows why that was done. So, in summary, I don't think it should be made compulsory. Prenuptial agreement is not compulsory, but it's optional. Both couples can decide to sign it before they get married. If anything happens to this marriage, you go with what you came with, I go with what I came with. I think it should be made the same way. Sign the document. If we have kids, just for peace of mind, we will want to do the test either during the pregnancy or right after the kid is born.
Because you don't want your wife to born finish. And then when your wife born finish, you go look the pikin.
My brother, the kid they pain, it's not as easy as saying, okay, just treat it as an adopted kid. It's not that easy at all. It did pain, most especially if you raise that child thinking that child is
and you know what I was going to say about this is that it's very, very, it's very difficult because you are falling in love with this child.
Yes.
That connection.
that connection is there. Now, how do you break that relationship with that child? It's so
It's
tough.
difficult. It's very, very difficult.
very
The
hard.
bond is there, and the child has your name.
Exactly.
Will you not begin to change the child's name? What if the father of the
And
child now come and say he
then the
wants to come
child
and carry his
already,
child?
the child is already calling you daddy. He's my father, and he's already fully grown.
We're not even addressing the betrayal.
The betrayal.
Exactly. There you go.
You see, so let's take some comments before we continue. Livy's Kitchen says there's a lot of bastardized adults and children out in the world. Let us just continue living in love. Well, okay. She also says, sorry, Sam Soft. I was making heavenly jollof rice and egusi soup. That's why I didn't join on time. Forgive my behavior.
Your sins are forgiven. Go and sin no more.
A lie.
As a matter of fact,
He
I
cannot be
take that back.
forgiven.
We
You
will
can
forgive
never-
you when you bring that jollof for the next show.
with something on top to garnish it.
Exactly.
So, Healthy Jesse Chop says, let's leave the sleeping dog. Sleep, oh. Some men can't stand or take it seriously. It's really shed me a lot of homes.
That dog not the sleeper.
No, that is not a sleeping dog.
Yeah,
No.
that is not a sleeping dog.
It's
That
not
is
a
a full dog
He's
going to become a
full-grown-
lion. If I had Chihuahua to become a lion.
I beg.
Willie Board is in the house. Welcome to the show. She's all the way from Namibia. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please jump in the comment section and let's keep talking. Thank you very much for joining. Please, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe, hit the notification tab so you know just when we're on, okay? And share it so we can grow.
Yes.
Okay? Kudo says, I will say no because of the psychological and emotional cost effect on the innocent children who are punished for the crime of the guilty party.
It's tough, man. And the kids too. We're not even thinking
Okay.
about the kids yet. We're just talking about the husband.
Okay. Janet says, woman,
Oh, women.
womanish, very dangerous.
No, not all women.
Ina says, why would a husband go to an extent of hiring someone to prank his wife to source such information? Do they have issues in their marriage? Good question.
That's a valid question. Yep.
Question.
But the guy might just be like, let's just prank her.
I think the man suspected something.
Yes.
I think he suspected because no man will want to prank with DNA.
But that prank enter,
The prank enter well because
without costing him nothing.
Yeah.
He didn't even do any DNA test.
The
man did not do the DNA. Do you guys know that there was no DNA test?
The woman just confessed.
It was a prank test.
Yeah. Let's move faster. Time.
Yeah.
Ina also says, why testing for DNA? Are there trust issues?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I know. That's why. Ada says, very true, sir, kudos. But the Y chromosome is from the male. I suggest the marriage counselors in churches and mosques should also explain this to the couple with respect to X and Y chromosomes, etc.
Minister Mex, I remember you looking at me funny the day I explained this thing.
I'm still looking at that.
You're still looking at me funny.
Let's keep going because of time.
Okay.
Let's keep going. Ina says, I totally agree for awareness than making DNA mandatory. It is even allowed, Dr. T. My suggestion is it even allowed, Dr. T? My suggestion is to educate the nation, unpack the topic, taking cognizance of the consequences of such a behavior. Okay. Kudos says, Adora, hello. Thank you. Awareness is important. It's paramount.
Yeah.
Rachel says, the man obviously had doubts, but probably didn't know how to just ask for a test.
That's true. She's very correct. She's
very
correct.
That opinion.
That's a good one.
She would have emotionally blackmailed him other than doing the test.
Out of doing the
Very
test.
correct.
Out of doing the test. Because she initially said, "What kind of stupid prank is this?
Yeah.
All the children are my husband's
She
children."
was already very defensive. He
Yes.
knows his wife very quite well.
Exactly, he knows his wife. So this is my own take in 1 minute, right? This is what I have to say. Okay, let's just take this comment from Winifred. Winifred says, married couples should try and build trust in each other. If you know each other, or if you know each other very well, there wouldn't be any need for a DNA test. Very true. But my own take is this, right? From the psychological part of it, it's weird when you have children and then the man now notices that the child is not looking like him or you. Instead, the child is looking like your ex. Then, or whoever you're friends with, that would raise doubts. I'm very sure that this guy had doubts. He had doubts. That was why he said what. Yeah, that's why he did what he did. As Rachel said, he couldn't come up to his wife straight and say, "I need a DNA test for these kids." So he decided to go the prank way, and the woman actually fell for it. Allegedly, if the story is real. But DNA, in my own opinion, I think when in doubt, go for it. When in doubt, go for it. Because psychologically, it's going to hurt more if after a long period of time, you're finding out that the child is not yours.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt more. Yep. It's better that you just give back to the child and, hey.
As a matter of fact, it's true, because you know why it's good? So that before the child even grow up to become, have knowledge about my father and my mother, you have it corrected so that you can ask her to go and...
If you love each other so much like that, you can even accept the child.
Exactly.
You can accept the child and know that, yes, this is my child.
It should be corrected before the child even gets matured.
Although, it's you. This is my child.
He's definitely not going to accept
Minister Mex, did I hear you say if you love each other, you can accept
it? That's why I don't understand.
Doctor, you had me correct myself. I say it knows you.
Just check it.
Twice.
After I said it, I was like,
the pepper soup correct the brain fast.
Easy. Easy. Because, the whole betrayal, all you'll be seeing is the knocking, and all that. So please.
So I want to say that I want us to just, I think it's a good idea to, if you doubt, you go for it. If you doubt, you go for it. If you don't, if you have any suspicion, you go for it. But I'm saying that you should do it earlier. Don't wait when the child is already grown, because you don't want the pain to be for two sides.
You should doubt early.
Doubt early. Don't wait when the child is already grown, before you doubt early and correct it early.
Listen, it's all about trust, okay? If you trust the person you're with and the person has a child and you trust it's your child, but the child is looking like your landlord and you still trust, that is your trust. It's not my trust. I can't tell you what to trust. But at the end of the day, make sure you're mentally protected. Your mental health is very important. You understand? So, doctor, in 1 minute, give us a summary, a wrap up. Then, Mr. Stanley, same thing.
Like you just said, when in doubt, test early. But I do not recommend that this be recommended for everybody just off the bat.
Yeah, I agree. Mr. Stanley.
Well, if you, as we all have said, if you have any reason to doubt, go for it. But and it's teaching time again saves 9. I agree with Sam. If you find out early, it can be fixed. Fixed in the sense that you can either accept it or pathways and find the real father of the child, so that child can either grow with that father or have that idea or knowledge that my father is somewhere, rather than answering somebody else's.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So real quick, Jesse Chop says, have you ever thought about this child being changed in the hospital? Yes, that's also a probability too. Some women are innocent. You know what? Let's have a part 2 of this particular conversation next week, and
I
then
like that
we
particular.
And then we are going to circle back on the second topic we're supposed to talk about. Kudos says, Minister Mex, there is masking effect of gene in which your children may look like a relative rather than the father or mother. Of course, I agree with that. I look very much like my uncle. I look very much like my uncle. In fact, if you see me, I look like my uncle's child. If my uncle is not my uncle, some people
have to do some DNA.
Rachel says, I watched a movie where kids switched. Yes, in the hospital. We're gonna continue. We're gonna continue this.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Stanley. A stage is teaching 9 saves 15. It's
That's
9,
true.
but I mean talk 15. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining on the show. Doctor, thank you. Please, doctor, we hope to see you next week. We need a part 2 of this. We need to go in depth medically. Talking about the switch, talking about genes, so that at least you will not accuse me of looking at you funny when you were talking of X and Y.
You're still gonna look at me funny. I know it, and you know it.
Doctor, it's my look. It's my look. That's how I look. That's how I look funny. Thank you very much. Please share this, and comment. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody.